Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video, and welcome back to another case of what is going on with the Ingham family. They are the most ignorant, well, I say they, I'm Sarah mainly. So, they went to Brussels. Sarah opened the vlog in spectacular fashion with her brilliant Good morning, iFam.
Good morning, iFam! Welcome to our last day on our road.
Right, but it was definitely a piss take over the one that I put on my video the other day, if anyone remembers it.
Good morning!
So it's lovely to know that she watches my videos. However, Sarah, whilst all the iFam are assuming that she is talking to them and wishing them a happy morning, and, you know, in actual fact, she is having a silent dig at somebody else, namely me on this occasion. But that's just bad, because it's not, you know, the iFam think that she is there for them when she's not. The rest of the vlog was just so insanely bad that I'm still struggling to come to terms with just how thick she is and just how concerning it is in general, because those kids are learning from her, and this is worrying. So they went to Brussels Centre, and this is what she had to say.
We're now heading to Grand Palace. So let's go. I feel like there should be more to say there.
Oh, but Sarah, there is a lot more to say than that. See, I had to listen to it several times to make sure that I wasn't hearing things, because, you know... Right. I've never been to Brussels, so I did have to look this up, because I was curious to know what was where it was that Sarah was going and everything. It's not Grand Palace, Sarah. It's Grand Place. Grand Place.
Grand Palace.
Yeah, Grand Place of Brussels. It's a very famous square in Brussels, and it took me 2 seconds to find that out. So I don't know what you're on about, Sarah.
Don't really know what I was expecting heading over here to the Grand Palace, but Grand Palace.
See, this is what I don't get, right? You've said it once incorrectly. You've surely looked it up online or something on your way there, and you've said it wrong again. So what goes through your head, Sarah?
Wow. This is the most beautiful thing the most beautiful buildings I think I've ever seen in my whole life. And I'm completely taken aback and blown away, because I was not expecting it.
Yeah, no, same.
I was not expecting that. Like, I cannot believe how beautiful this square is.
Again, Sarah, you absolutely baffle me. Astound me. It says here, the Grand Place is considered as one of the most beautiful places of the world. The Grand Place of Brussels was registered on the World Heritage List of the UNESCO in 1998. So, this place that you had no idea was so beautiful, you were completely taken aback by it. It is world renowned for being beautiful. It is why people go to Brussels. The question must be asked, Sarah. You were so desperate to go to Belgium, right? You were so desperate to go to Brussels. What was the reason that you were being pulled to Brussels? What did you think was there? Because to me it sounds like you don't have a clue what was there. Because any person that's going to a place that they've never been, that they've maybe curious about, or are interested in, they look it up, they research it, they look to see what's there. But you didn't even know the name of the place, let alone what might be there when you get there. It just seems so bizarre to you. And that is bizarre to me.
I just noticed that window smashed. Oh yeah, there's a smashed window.
And yet, despite its incredible beauty, you still can't help but pick out the flaws. There was a smashed window.
So we got the town hall here, and then of course the big, humongous, grand palace.
I'm absolutely astounded. I'm shocked and disgusted. I really am. And I don't say that lightly because I can't get the words out. As I said before, I've never been to Brussels. So there's no shame in admitting that, I haven't been. But there's also, I'm not educating my children on what buildings are, and I'm not educating the IFAM on what buildings are either. This beautiful building, which you have proclaimed is the Grand Palace, don't know why, is in fact the town hall, right? It's the town hall of Brussels, City Hall of Brussels. That's what it is. Not the palace, the Grand Palace of Brussels. I'm not sure what Sarah's thinking here. Is she thinking that where they are right now is the Grand Palace, and that is the palace of the Grand Palace? It's just absolutely astounding. But this is even worse. Okay, that's bad, right? But what the building she proclaimed was the town hall.
So we got the town hall here.
Was in fact a series of cafes, restaurants. There's a French cuisine restaurant in there, and there's a museum in there, and it's not the town hall at all. I'm really lost for words, because you, Sarah Ingham, are teaching your children. I know lots of people say this, that you should not be teaching those children, but if you're going to Belgium, you're going to Brussels, and you are telling your kids that is the palace, there's not much more I can actually say about that I don't know.
We gotta try Belgian waffle. We're in Belgium.
And Belgian beer.
Belgium. The girls are like, why is there so much chocolate shops here? I'm like, Belgium chocolate, girls.
It's not just that, but we've seen people walking around with cones of fries that look amazing, topped fries.
So, do you know what? I'm like, why are there so many people queuing in that little tiny shop there? And we kept walking, and then we saw another one. They're just coming away with a bag of chips. What's going on here? Now, in the UK, you just get a bag of chips for £1 from the chippy. Something's going on here in Belgium, though.
Big cones, man.
Big cones of chips, and they seem to be a thing. That's the point. They seem to be a thing, so I feel like we're going to miss out if we don't get some.
Sarah, in Belgium, there's this thing. It's not just called Belgium chips, as you keep referring to them as chips. It's very, very uncultured and stupid of you. Belgian Frites, that is like a huge thing in Belgium. In fact, if you look, the humble French fry originated from Belgium. That's how far back it goes, so that's how historical it is. So, yes, the frita is a national thing in Belgium.
Anyway, I've heard of Belgium chocolate. I've heard of Belgium waffles. Chris has definitely heard of Belgian beer, because that's all he spoke about for the last 2 days.
Oh, yeah.
What's this Belgian chips thing all about?
I'm going to find some.
Belgium cone of chips. Maybe we'll have to try them. Maybe we'll have to join with the queues. I'm
not a sweet person, so I might have to get
chips instead of Belgium. I did actually join a queue to get some of these chips.
You said you were getting both?
But I was stood there.
I didn't say I was getting both.
She didn't say she was
I
getting
didn't
them.
get them.
She said no.
I said I'm not getting them.
I'm only joking.
But the queue didn't move, and I was like, nope, not wasting no more time. So I'm too impatient.
Too right. Nobody's going to make Sarah Ingham wait for her food. If you have to wait more than 5 minutes, don't bother Sarah. It's a scam. Take your business elsewhere, I would.
So off we went. There's people eating them all around me. Comment down below. Comment down below. Let me know what these things are. Let me know what this sandwich is in Italy, and let me know what these chips are here in Belgium. Okay, we've joined the queue. We're going to see what these chips are all about. Better not just be a bag of chips like from Chippy.
Sarah, how can you stand there and make an absolute idiot of yourself? People are queuing like this because it is like the national dish, the national treasure in Belgium, and you're stood there just taking the piss out of them for doing so.
How much are they anyway? That might give an idea on what they are. Let's see if it's just an expensive bag of chips. Or how long would you say that queue took?
10 minutes.
10-15 minutes.
Okay, so the entire premise of this whole segment, which lasted for the majority of the vlog, by the way, whereby you just went on and on about the chips and the chips in Belgium, and why are so many people wanting chips in Belgium, why are so many people queuing for chips in Belgium. It went on and on and on and on, and all it was a 10 to 15 minute queue. You was not going to be waiting that long before, remember? You said Sarah Ingham doesn't wait for her food, but it was 10 to 15 minutes. Is that all?
10-15 minutes. What's going on with the brightness? Here we go. I don't know if you can see behind me, but the queue is still all the way down there somewhere. And it is genuinely just a bag of chips. What's going on with you, Brussels?
What's going on with you, Brussels? Yeah, Brussels, what the hell's going on with you? Sarah Ingham wants to know. Sarah, nothing's going on with them. This is like a huge thing in Belgium. It's not just a bag of chips, as you keep saying. It's a cone of frites. And frites are very lovingly made. They are double fried. And, you know, they're not just your standard pound shop chip shop, you know?
It's a bag of chips with sauce on it.
Yeah, but why the big... You wouldn't see a queue like that in the UK for a bag of chips.
Sarah, what are you not getting? Why is it so difficult to understand? Why is it so difficult to get into your little head, your little brain there, that people are queuing up for a reason, and that reason is because these frites are something special, not just your standard chip that you are thinking, and you're putting them down so much, it's unbelievable, and you're being so disrespectful and so ignorant and horrible towards the Belgians in general.
Yeah, maybe it's busy like this because there's not many of them, and they do sell other things, but nobody's buying anything other than bags of chips. Here we go. I will say they do have over 90 sauces.
See, that should have been your first clue about whether or not it's something special, because the fact that they have so many sauces suggests that this is a thing in Belgium.
So it's £3.50 and then €1 per sauce.
Just grab a couple of these, maybe.
They're scalding hot. Mila won't be able to eat those. But yeah, bag of chips. That actually tastes really good. What are we thinking, guys?
Really good.
Best bag of chips. Big bag of chips since they left. What's wrong, Jace?
They're too hot. So
It's too hot.
Can you put some fast?
Of course. It's still face. They are the best bag of chips since we left the UK. They're really good.
Wait.
Yeah.
Give me.
McDonald's chips. Yeah. Ew.
Funny you should say McDonald's chips, because as I said earlier, the French fry was actually originated in Belgium. And it's a French fry, not a chip, right? So, and it doesn't come from America either. It comes from Belgium. So, you should know this, you know, being the seasoned travellers that you are.
No, McDonald's chips are good, but they don't beat these chips. Not, they don't.
I do actually prefer thin chips though.
Do you? Oh no, I prefer these bad boys. These are so good. I'll tell you something. This guy knows how to run a business. Yeah. Like, I can't even tell you guys, the queue is this long, like it's all the way up. There's like a 30-person queue constantly. Since we've been here a few hours now. And it's like this constantly for a cone of chips that it charges £3.50 for, which is fair enough. But there's probably like 2 potatoes there, not even, 1.5 potatoes, probably costs about 3p.
So, for you, it's £3.50? It's actually euros, but similar. £3.50, and the potatoes costs what, 3p in your mind? So that is pure profit. I've got to say, this guy's got, he's got it covered. So I'll go over this again, right? There is a reason why he has a queue. And it's not because he's scamming people selling 3p potatoes for £3.50. It's because it's something that they have in Belgium. Like, that is their thing. As famous as the waffles,
If that is some profit for the whole day as well. And it's not even, what, is it a weekday today? So can you imagine it's like on a weekend? It's like the constant queue for a bag of chips. I can't believe it.
Alright. Belgians, you have got it good. You've found a gap in the market. You are flogging these bog standard chips for £3.50. No, Sarah. Belgian frites is a thing. It is well known. It's well established. And it is something people eat on a day-to-day basis,
I can't believe it. Maybe chips are just not popular here in Brussels. Belgium as a whole. But that's amazing. If I come to Belgium, if I ever move here, I know what I'm doing. I'm opening a chippy.
They are, because...
They are what?
Everywhere. One of the best dishes here is the mussels and chips. Mussels and...
We don't get mussels. Ooh, I can't do seafood.
If I'm moving here, I open a chip business called the Chippery.
The chippery. The chippery, that's actually really cool, Isla. This is called the frittery.
The frittery. Does that not even give you the first idea that something might just be going on and that these may not be just called chips? The actual name of the shop. Come on, Sarah.
So here's Isabel's analogy of why this place is so busy. One day they were really slow.
Yeah, so one day they could have just been, being really slow serving people, right? Once you get a restaurant that has a big line, okay, it doesn't matter if it's just because everyone's like stopped because whatever's happening, right? Everyone who's going to walk past this is going to have the same thing of, I need to go back to that. It's a big queue, everyone obviously loves it, it's obviously amazing. So that's like, it's just weird how the brain works, isn't it? Like, you'll see something like...
If I'd have walked past that and seen it were a chip shop, I'd have kept walking.
Yeah, if
but simply because there was a massive queue outside, I thought I was missing something, so we had to
But then
go.
all these people are like, oh, we'll come back to that, and then they do come back to it. So it's just like a constant big line. It's weird.
So one day, just be really slow at your business and form a queue outside.
Yeah, form a queue.
And then the queue will never stop, because everyone thinks they're missing out.
Businesswoman or something, got all the tips.
And there you go, Sarah. Even drafting in your daughter to help in, I'm not sure, is it trolling or ignorance, just plain rudeness. It doesn't cost anything just to be nice. And this is just being rude towards the Belgian people in general, towards the Frites shop owner, and by saying that people are just randomly tagging onto the end of a bloody queue like lemmings. That's not what's happening. You and Isabel are making fools of yourself to thousands of people online, making fools out of Belgium, And you think it's funny. It's not funny, Sarah.
But, oh my gosh, look how cute.
Now, these toys are pretty expensive here. €13 for that one mouse. €13. That is a lot of money, especially right now.
Oh my god. Actually haven't. I've ordered a lot of this for Mila for Christmas, but I haven't actually ordered a baby.
Not only is it that expensive, but she's also ordered a lot of it for Mila for Christmas. So if you think that the Inghams are skint, you've got another thing coming. They are spending like there's no tomorrow, and the rest of us are not quite so well off.
Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff here. I'd love to buy something, but I don't even know what I've ordered for Mila. I can't remember.
And that, Sarah, is one of the most ignorant things that you can say right now. Everybody else in this country is going through a cost of living crisis right now, whereby people can't afford to eat, people can't afford to heat their houses, people can't afford to buy luxuries like this. People are having to cut back on Christmas expenditures. Christmas presents for their own kids, they're having to cut back on. And you are there saying, oh, this is so expensive. Well, I'm saying it's expensive, but it's really expensive. But not only that, but you can't even remember what it was that you got. You can't even remember what it was that you bought, because, you know, it doesn't matter, right?
That is really cute.
Look, you can sit in this little chair like.
I actually think I might. Oh, I do want to get these chair sets. How much is it from here? It's €24, €25.
There's no need to be showing off, Sarah, about the amount of money that these things cost. There's no need whatsoever to be telling us all how much you're spending on your kids for Christmas. There's just no need. And I think when you come back to reality even, when you get back to the UK, you are in for a huge shock. You are just going to all those prices at B&M's and everything, they're going to be through the roof, and you're not going to know what's hit you.
I've just seen something I know I definitely did buy for Mila. That bed. Yeah, it's like a little, I think it was called the Princess and the Pea or something. Oh yeah. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. I bought that. I bought the big castle as well, but I don't think they've got that in here. But it's like a big castle, and then I got that to go with it. Can't remember what else.
Got the big castle, you got the small castle, you got all the castles, but you can't remember what else you bought, because you bought so many things of all these such expensive toys, and you don't remember because, there's just so many of them, right? The rest of us have to struggle, and never mind. We'll just live vicariously through your kids' Christmas, right? So they continued their world tour of Primark stores.
Temporarily lost everybody into Primark and now into H&M. So now me and Jace were just kicking it outside for a bit, and now me and Mimi's out.
So you go all that way to Brussels, and you go to Flying Tiger, Primark and H&M, and to a Chippy, as you said. So what else? Why? Just why? That's all I want to know. Why? And they finished the vlog off with it was the topic of the title, the clickbait title, which was surprising the girls with a trip to the Stranger Things experience in London. And when I say clickbait, it really, really was. Why clickbait the Stranger Things experience when you are visiting one of the most beautiful cities in the world? And I would have thought putting that in the title would actually attract a better clientele that you're looking for there, Chris. But, what do I know? So my major takeaway from that is that Sarah is very ignorant. I'm sure Chris is too, because he left it all in the vlog. But Sarah was on there fronting a, well, telling us all how amazing Brussels was, but at the same time getting every single building wrong. And then going on for about 20 minutes of the vlog, pure content there, by the way, of just going on about chips and how the Brussels people are basically weird but for wanting chips, you know. Anyway, that's enough for that. Please come back again tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully I will be like back in the land of you may have noticed that I've got a bit of a cold, and yeah, I'm struggling to talk, so hopefully I'll be back tomorrow, but if not, that's the reason why. It's been a bit of a struggle here. So take care, everybody. Please have a lovely day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.